What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with the Broscast, episode 288. My name is Harrison. I'm joined by my brother as always, Nick. How you doing, buddy?
Hello,
It's been a while.
Almost as always, yeah.
Yeah, almost as always.
Yeah, I'm back. Had a baby.
Had a baby?
Yeah,
just a little something happened. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, just a little something. No, it's been amazing. And yeah, it's been an incredible experience. Just tired, but
yeah,
but
for sure.
It's all. I'm not as tired as my wife.
It really does get better. Like the first couple of weeks, they're pretty rough.
Yeah.
And luckily you've had your parent-in-laws, mother-in-law, father-in-law. You've had them around to help you with the baby. Our parents have been up there a ton.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely got a lot of good people around you to help you out.
Yeah,
in these trying times.
Honestly, like it's so incredibly helpful.
Yeah, it really is.
We're so grateful to have family around to help us out. And we were talking about this before the show, but like Alicia's parents would bring over dinner like every night, and they're back down in Florida now, but like for those kind of first 2 weeks, like that
comes in super clutch. Just not having to worry about. That's the last thing you want to worry about is like, what do you want to eat?
Dinner or ordering dinner?
Make it? Are we going to order it? Yeah, just nice to.
And then it's a whole thing. You cook it, clean up. It's a whole process. So
yep.
Yeah, that's been really nice, and it's been awesome.
Yeah,
it's been awesome. But good to be back in the podcast.
Yeah, I did miss it last week. I did do a solo show. It's crazy doing people like Jeff Gerstmann that usually just do like a solo podcast every week. I don't know how he does it for like 3 hours, but like after 30 minutes, my voice was dead, and I ran out of stuff to talk about, because it happens so fast. You're not bouncing off another person. So
does he have a chat going?
He live streams it. So I'm sure he definitely like interacts, but not like, it's not like the main, point of the show. He's still basically a podcast with kind of a live audience.
He's still yapping on his own.
Yeah. Still yapping on his own, but he's been doing it for like 20 plus years. So
right.
You obviously get into the groove of things, but yeah, before we dive into what we've been playing, and kind of our topics of the show, Nick, how was obviously you had the baby, so we know about that. How was your Thanksgiving? Did you get anything on Black Friday, video game related? Let's talk about it.
Thanksgiving was great. We actually hosted Thanksgiving, so we had our parents, and then in total it was like 13 people that came over. And luckily we didn't do any of the cooking.
Yeah.
We didn't do any of the cleaning afterwards either. So that was great, just to have everyone bring stuff. And then fortunately and unfortunately, we got stuck with most of the leftovers.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the nature of hosting. You just kind of end up with a lot of the leftovers. So we've been eating those over the past few days, but you can only eat Thanksgiving leftovers for so many days in a row before.
Yeah, after like day two. Yeah, after like day two, it's still good technically, right? But like you've already eaten so much that you'd like your body physically can't like take any more. Okay, it's like how much more green casserole can I shovel down my throat before I start to throw up?
I'll tell you what though, I've never had as much strawberry pretzel salad as I have this past week and weekend.
It's good. It's good stuff.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thanksgiving was great. Black Friday, I picked up the Zelda amiibo since those were down to $10 each.
Dude, that killed me, bro. Like I saw that, I was like, my God, man.
Because they were $30 each when you got them.
Yeah, so I dropped $100 plus.
And you know what's funny? I got an extra tool in.
Huh? Just free?
Yeah, I think because it came in like 3 different packages or 3 different deliveries. No, it was 2 different deliveries.
They couldn't give them away for free. They should try to give them away.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, they included an extra tool in for. I think it was definitely accidental, but
yeah,
I was like, cool. I mean, I don't know what to do with this, but
I'd be curious if next year, even if Nintendo still says MSRP for these things are going to be what they are, I'm curious if retailers are just going to not abide by that.
Yeah, I don't know if they will, because
or maybe they just won't order them anymore because they're probably on them. I mean, a lot of people,
especially those Street Fighter ones, dude. Those are $40.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, crazy.
I think they were down to 15. I was in Best Buy last week or something, and they were down like $15. So
yeah,
those things drop in price. I mean, supply and demand. No one's buying them at 30. No one's buying them at 40. Drop them down to the original. What they were initially priced at back in 2015, $15. Or no, actually,
good old days.
It's $12.99.
Yeah,
which is nuts to think about now. I mean,
the good old days.
Now we have like the $50 Kirby Air Riders amiibos and the $40 Viola Metroid amiibo. Like,
I remember when people were mad about the Skyward Sword Zelda amiibo that comes with like the Skywing.
That was 25, right?
And it was 25, and it was like, but it also like, I think it allowed you to instantly warp between save points as well, which was kind of bullshit.
It was between, I think it was between the land and the sky.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Like that's such a weird
basically fast travel.
Yeah,
which is such a bullshit exclusion. Yeah, people were up in arms about that one, and now it's just the norm for an amiibo to be $30.
Yeah, the high end ones. I mean, which the Kirby ones are really, really cool, And I guess the way you got to look at it too, I think you said it before. It's like we're not getting as many special editions as we did like in the past with Nintendo. So this is kind of a way to like, okay, if you're really, really into Metroid, you get. Well, I don't know. It's probably more than any special edition they would ever come up with, but
right. I will say, like, the special editions that they have done, like, I have like Fire Emblem Engage, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I know you have like Bayonetta 3. Like, they're not the best special editions. Like, they kind of all include the same type of thing.
Yeah, which I kind of liked. I don't necessarily need like a statue that like PlayStation, especially like PlayStation does like tons of, and like all the Bandai Namco stuff does, which they're cool. Don't get me wrong, but I guess I don't need a statue for every single game that comes out. But yeah, right. You're right. They are very, very like they really did get into like they did get into like a, I don't know, like a 2 or 3 year span where like every special edition was pretty much the exact same.
Yeah.
So. But I still liked them though. They're still.
I mean, that being said, like I would love a Prime 4.
Yeah, like a Prime 4. Like why didn't we get like any? Like I guess the amiibo are like really cool.
I mean, we got 3 different amiibo, which is
That'd be all.
And
the art is
nice. What is it? The Prime 1, 2, and 3 retrospective.
Yeah,
art book. You got that, right?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I mean
that's cool. So yeah, I mean and I think there's like Metroid, like new Metroid like figurines at Walmart and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a couple of those, as well as like the Zelda ones that I got Patricia Somerset to sign. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else you grabbed?
No, nothing else was really enticing enough. Like all the Switch games that were on sale, I've either already bought or I wasn't going to play to begin with, so like why pick it up anyways? So didn't really pick any games up. What about you?
No, not. I mean, I picked up some stuff like Christmas stuff that I'm going to be getting for others. But for myself, no, I didn't get anything. This is the first time ever that I've never gone out on Black Friday officially. I just didn't want to deal with it, Just didn't.
Wasn't feeling it this year.
I mean, I'm like, I perused on like Best Buy and stuff like that, but as far as like going in and just like seeing, like sometimes I just like seeing the chaos.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't really have that drive.
Have you? I'm going to derail us for a second. Have you gone to a Best Buy or Target to play the Metroid Prime 4 demo?
I have not.
I have.
You have? Okay. We'll talk about that here in a second then.
Okay. Well, actually, before we do, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. We opted to, just with everything going on with you specifically, we opted to do like our Friendsgiving, which we haven't done in, I don't know, probably like 7 or 8 years, maybe. It's been a long time since we've done that. So yeah, I think this is the first Thanksgiving that I've missed with actual family, which is crazy to think about. I'm being 33, but yeah, we had a good time. We had about 12 people over. Kaylee had a couple of her friends over.
Nice.
My daughter, and then we had a couple of other friends come over and just watched football, drank some mimosas, and then ate, and then I was so stuffed. I think we ended up cleaning up, and it was like 9:00. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I can't.
Did you take a midday nap?
No midday nap. Midday nap. Well, we actually didn't eat until like 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was cleaning up and helping cook and stuff like that. So,
nice.
No midday nap. Just watched a lot of football. Yeah, it was a good day. And then over the weekend, ended up going to Charlotte, stayed at our buddy Diego's house for the evening, and then we went to the Panthers game yesterday, versus the Rams, and we won, man. It was so exciting, man. Yeah.
Was it a close game?
It was 31-28. Yeah, it was super close game.
Wait, sorry, you cut out. 31 to what?
31-28.
Oh, damn.
And it was one of those situations where we scored like on our last drive. And then I think we ended up so we scored, and it was 31-28. And then we got a strip fumble for Matt Stafford, and then we ended up getting like I think 1 first down, and then they didn't have any timeouts left, so we just got to kneel the ball. And
nice.
sucks when it happens against you, because there's literally nothing you can do, and I hate it personally. But at the same time,
a win. You gotta take the win.
A win's a win, man, and it felt great, man. That stadium was rocking. I think that's the first Panthers game I've seen in person where we won, which is not.
I don't think I've ever been the one that we've won.
Yeah, but yeah, that stadium was absolutely rocking. It was a blast. It started like torrential pouring at one point. Dang. Luckily, we had ponchos and stuff. Like, yeah, it was awesome.
Dang,
it was
sounds worth
such
it,
a good time. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, super worth it. So yeah, had a great Thanksgiving weekend, and wasn't ready to come back to work, but it is what it is. It wasn't too bad. I can't complain. Yeah. All right, Nick, let's talk about what we have playing. I guess I'll just kick it off since you've been playing the newer stuff. I ended up finishing Hyrule Warriors. I think I'm a little bit over 30 hours in the game. I went through and kind of did about everything I could do as far as the side quests go. I even did all the additional content that they dropped, I think on Thanksgiving or the day before. Some of those extra levels that they gave us. There's still stuff that I can do, but at this point, like, it's a lot of replaying the levels and just getting items to complete some of the quests, and I don't really care to do that. So
yeah,
I feel like I've got my money worth out of the game. It was a great time. Very repetitive, of course. It's a Hyrule. It's a Warriors game. At the end of the day, but I definitely think if you're a fan of the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom era Zelda, I think this game is fantastic.
Yeah, I think it has the best combat of like the Zelda Hyrule Warriors games.
Really?
Like with the weaknesses and the like using the Zonai devices. I thought that was implemented. What's up, Kellen? I thought that was implemented really, really well, and that definitely stood out to me. I thought the combat in this one was better than Age of Calamity.
Oh, absolutely.
And then of course, like, it runs really well, 60 frames per second, looks pretty good. Like, I finished it as well. I think I'm maybe pushing 20 hours in the game. I don't know if I'm going to go back and like finish up the side content. I haven't completed the map. I think I have 3 or 4 or maybe 5 regions I still have to like liberate. So TBD if I'll go back and finish those.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why I definitely got everything liberated. You don't really get anything for doing it, so like I don't know if I, as someone who's done it, I don't know if it's unless you just absolutely love playing it, and just can't get enough, then I would maybe suggest doing it. But I mean, there's some cool weapons that you get, but I don't know, there's still not like enough to
right.
if you got other stuff to play, or this is the only thing you got to play, yeah, of course. But yeah, I didn't think it was. I mean, I enjoyed doing it, but the prizes you get aren't like particularly worth it in my opinion. But still a lot of fun just to play it.
It's kind of a bummer. I wish they were unlockable characters, and I think that's my biggest criticism with this game is just the roster isn't super great. Like you have your generic 2 soldiers from each from each race.
Yeah,
you have like the 2 Goron. Like you have obviously like the main Goron, the main Zora. Is it Zora?
Zora.
Yeah, Zora. And then you have like your like kind of generic fighter characters.
Yeah, you get like all the original sages or whatever.
Yeah, you get the sages and then kind of their allies.
See, I would have liked to play like as Ganondorf or something that you could do on like the opposite side. Like even if it's just like a what if kind of thing, you could play it and defeat, the good guys or whatever. Like that would have been pretty cool. But even
after the story, like, hey, like this is no longer canon, but here's Ganondorf. Here's the like the evil construct. You can play as that one, even though it would probably play just like the allied construct.
Yeah, I really want to go back since I never played it on the Switch. I really do want to go back and play the definitive edition for Hyrule Warriors, just because they have all the different characters. I'd like to see that again.
And honestly, my other criticism with Age of Imprisonment and Age of Calamity is that with the original Hyrule Warriors, and same for like Fire Emblem Warriors, it was kind of a back and forth battle of, oh, you're taking this camp, you're taking this base, and then the enemy comes and they take it back.
Yeah.
So you're kind of fighting back. I mean, like it's like normal Dynasty Warriors, right? Where you're
that doesn't really happen in this one at all.
It
doesn't. I don't think there's any scenario where you're like you'll take over a camp and then they'll say, "Oh, monsters are coming," but you just meet them wherever.
You never lose it.
Yeah, you never lose it. I mean, maybe you can. I don't think so because it never like no text ever pop up and says, "Hey, there may be a chance of it getting taken back." So I think I agree. I think I would have preferred like a little bit of back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's still I think a fantastic game.
Yeah, I think it's still a great game. Still fun. It is a bit repetitive, but I think the gameplay is really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And luckily, like the side quests and stuff that you do, I mean, literally you can complete these missions in
like 2 minutes,
5 minutes or less. Yeah.
Yeah. And all the characters, like even though a few of them are generic, not generic, but just like they don't have a lot of involvement in the story.
Yeah.
They play great.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome to play as oh yeah, what's the flying race called? The
Rito.
The Rito. It's like it's cool to play as a non-archer Rito character.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like that was a cool addition. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game. I think I'll go back to it at some point and play the additional content. And it sounds like there's going to be new content added in the future. I don't know if that means new characters or if that's just new weapons and new missions. But I mean,
that would be cool. I mean, they added a excuse me, the Link attack for Zelda and Kalamo. So maybe they'll add some more stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, free content is always cool. So
yeah,
I'm not sure. I mean, Age of Calamity had like proper DLC, which I don't know if I ever played or not.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I did. I don't think I did. Or maybe I bought it and I just never finished. I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully we get something like that. That maybe is like a what if expansion type of thing, like where we could actually play as the enemies. That'd be really cool. But yeah. The game's really good.
Yeah.
Other than that, I played a little bit of. I finished up Plants vs Zombies. That like the main story. A lot of fun. I haven't really touched any of the other stuff, but I don't know if I will. I'll put about it took me like 5 or 6 hours.
Nice.
So a decent amount of time with that, but other than that, I don't think I played anything else. So Nick, what you been playing?
I mean, not much, just because been a little busy. Have my hands full, but
literally,
I've put in maybe 7 or 8 hours into Kirby Air Riders.
Okay, that's not nothing.
It's not nothing. This game's freaking awesome, dude.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I love this game. It's so fun. it's such a video game. You know what I mean? Like, just everything is thrown into this game. Like the entire kitchen sink. All the modes are really fun. City trial, like, you never played the like the global test run, but city trial is basically 16 people get dropped into this map, and you just drive around collecting power ups. And by the end of and there's like other stuff that happens during the 5 minutes. Like there's like random events, and you can, attack other players and steal their power ups and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of that 5 minutes, you're just like super, super OP. You're super stacked with all these different power ups. And then you get posed with the choice of 4 different events that you can do. And depending on like what stats you've built up, like let's say you have, your glide is super high, like your glide stat is super high. There's a challenge that allows you to, or like the challenge is like, fly as far as you can, right?
Okay.
Just like go off this ramp and let's see who flies the farthest.
Does it tell you what you should do based on the attributes that you've obtained?
It does. Yeah.
Okay,
it recommends specific challenges. So you can choose one, and everyone chooses whatever challenge they want. And the game doesn't just like hone in on one. Everyone just gets to play the challenge that they pick. So,
okay, that's cool.
You could be playing against one other person. You could be playing against 15 other people if everyone picks that challenge.
Interesting. Okay.
But it's just super chaotic. It's super fun.
And City Trials is like, that's like the bread and butter of the original, right? From what I've heard.
Yeah, I mean that's what it sounds like. Yeah, people played Air Ride for the City Trial mode. Okay. And like it's not meant to be anything too serious. It's not meant to be anything competitive. It's just kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're just driving around collecting these like JPEG power ups, and it's so funny. Like I'm having a blast with it. And I've been playing City Trial mostly online.
Okay.
And people are really, really good. And then I've been playing like the kind of the classic Air Ride mode, which is just, traditional races. I've been doing those against kind of a mix of playing against CPU and then playing online. And man, I suck, dude. There's a very high skill ceiling to this game, and I have not gotten anywhere close to that skill ceiling because I am getting absolutely stomped online. But still having a blast. Like every single game you unlock something, because there's like 150 challenges for each mode, and then like online has its own set of challenges as well, I think. So it's whatever mode you're playing, you are unlocking something, you are making some sort of progress.
That's cool.
It's just crazy. Like the amount of stuff that's in this game, the amount of like customizability in this game it's like unprecedented.
Yeah.
Like
that's what's good about Sakurai games. I mean, it's going to be, you just know it's going to be loaded, absolutely loaded with content, which is I think really appreciated in this day and age where games get shipped unfinished and they wait for that day one patch and stuff like that. So it's nice for a game to be done. And I think he said definitely no DLC for the game. I wonder if they'll do like in-game events or anything like that.
So they've already started events.
Okay, they have. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So they have one running. I think they had it running this weekend. So I think they'll continue to do those for at least a year.
Okay.
But yeah, Sakurai said no DLC, which is honestly good to hear because that means $70 game, and you're getting everything at once, right?
Yeah.
So there's Air Ride, there's City Trial, there's what's it called? Top Ride, which is basically Air Ride, but just from a top-down perspective.
Yeah.
That's the weakest mode in the game. It's still fun in its own right.
Is there like so how many players can you do like co-op, like on the same screen, split screen?
I think 4.
Is I guess this doesn't really pertain to co-op either, but like is there a party mode where you can kind of get like a mixture of like each type of thing that they offer, or do you have to individually go into or maybe there's like a lobby system or anything like that?
There's a lobby system. At least for online play, you can go into like the paddock, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And up to 32 players can be in one room at once. And basically you can have a bunch of different game modes queued up, and you can just go join.
Or you can like emote and stuff around people and stuff like that.
Yeah. I've not done that. Like, I've not joined a paddock yet. I've just kind of chosen what I want to do individually. So I need to try that out.
I did see where I think Nintendo removed it, but like the bikini Kirby that somebody made,
Oh, yeah.
made a vehicle out of it. I was like,
You can do some crazy stuff with the customization for those vehicles.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
And then lastly, there's the road trip mode, which is the story mode.
Okay.
And the explanation of it is you are riding down this path, kind of like linear path, and you can choose left, middle, or right. And each of those options have like a different challenge for you to do, whether it's, a race, a time attack trial, a battle. So it kind of has like that roguelike, kind of roguelike DNA to it, where, what you're going to get is completely random. And that is across like 11 different stages. So I'm only on like stage 9.
Okay. So it's run based, but you can like save and leave and come back.
You can save and leave and come back.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. But like you kind of like lock into a character, so you can't change a character mid run.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think the story itself is like 3 hours long, maybe 2 or 3 hours long, but the cutscenes that have been playing during the story have been pretty awesome.
Sakurai knows how to do a
kind of like on the quality of those like
cutscene.
Smash reveals, like Smash reveal cutscenes. They've just been like kind of pointlessly badass. You know what I mean? Just for no reason.
So this goes way harder than it should.
Yeah, dude. This is a game about like just riding machines.
Yeah,
and there's like a whole lore behind it. Like it's so funny. Crazy. It's cool. It's really cool. But I'm having a ton of fun with that mode as well. I'll finish that up hopefully before Prime 4 comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is.
Are you interested in like going back and doing like all the characters on that run, or you just kind of?
No, probably not. I don't know if there's anything you get specifically from like doing all of the characters in the road trip mode. So I probably won't do that, but
okay.
I don't know. This is probably my second favorite Switch 2 exclusive so far, like right behind DK Bonanza.
Okay. So
I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Sweet. All right, Nick. Well, tell me about Metroid Prime 4. You have played the demo version at one of the kiosks. So yeah, and that comes out on Thursday. Well, you and I are both extremely excited. So tell me how it plays, how it feels.
So I played it.
And did Miles annoy you?
So there's no Miles in this demo.
Okay. Thank God.
But he would have annoyed the crap out of me if. Yeah. Who cares, dude? So I played it handheld. Started it up. It's pretty much the Treehouse demo that they showed during their E3. Was it E3 or was it just their like Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, it was after the Nintendo Direct.
After the Nintendo, yeah, sorry, after like the Switch 2 reveal.
This is like the space station with like where you're running around with all the Marines and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's really just like 10 minutes long, super short, but the game feels great. It feels great. It looks great. I booted it up and then switched to the 120 FPS mode.
Nice.
And it just feels super smooth.
Let's go.
Super smooth. I'm like, there's not too much to say about this demo because, you kind of play through a pretty linear part of the game. You kill some space pirates, you go into the morph ball and go through like that kind of the ventilation shaft thing, which we've seen 100 times in different trailers.
Yep. Everything's like on fire and stuff.
Yeah. So you can use the morph ball. You can use the morph ball bombs. You have missiles that you can use,
which are going to be taken away from us as soon as we get transported to the planet.
For sure. Yeah, you have missiles. You have a charge shot, and then at the end of the demo, you fight a boss. I can't remember his name.
Like the big like alien boss that's in the
yeah.
Not
Carvox, but Albatrax. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
Albatrax sounds right.
It's probably not, but it sounds right.
Yeah.
So I played through that boss. It was cool. I mean, it's kind of a classic, like, oh, you see the blue orbs open up, you have to shoot those blue orbs since like the Metroid has come and taken over this creature and it's kind of like protruding out of it. So you kind of like shooting that Metroid orb thing.
That's cool.
But the fight was cool. Like he'll send out beams that you have to double jump over. He'll send out things that you have to go into your morph ball to dodge to get low enough to the ground. There's like a lot of strafing that you have to do to avoid like these powerful and fast beams that he'll shoot out. So, you know, it was a relatively challenging boss. Had a lot of fun with it. And it just made me that much more excited for Prime 4.
Yeah.
I wish they would just release this on the eShop.
I don't understand the deal with Nintendo and not doing, because like it's not like I understand like making a demo costs money because you have to like
you get a card out
a certain piece, but they're literally like for this and I think Hyrule they're literally just doing like the beginning of the game and just locking it to 10 minutes, so they could totally do that. You know, just make you download the whole game or whatever, and then you just play the 10 minutes allotted to you, whatever. So yeah, I don't know why we need more demos.
Maybe
like DK got one,
but that was after the game came out.
Yeah, granted that was after the game came out, but you know, I feel like it's a pretty important demo to get out there. I mean, they have them like it's not like you can't play them in the wild with these kiosks. So I feel like it would make more sense just to give it to everybody and let everybody try it.
Yeah. My only thing is I think with these demos, the purpose of them is to get people into stores and like cater to people that have not bought a Switch 2 yet to show them what you can play on the Switch 2. I don't know if it's necessarily geared at current Switch 2 owners.
Yeah.
But having said, like Metroid Prime 4 is a Switch 1 game as well. So
yeah,
you know, I feel like they could get by with releasing a demo on the eShop.
People are pre-ordering. I think it's number 1 on both the Switch 2 and the Switch eShop. So that's a good sign.
I think it's going to do well.
Going to sell very well.
I think it'll do at least 3 million. Like I think it'll be the best-selling Metroid game.
Yeah,
but I do think a lot of it hinges on how well it reviews.
Yeah, I think because we won't know about the sales until March, right?
I think February is when the financials come out.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was 5 million across both editions.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim,
you're working with a lot of. You're working with
150.
Yeah, a huge install base. So if it doesn't do well, that's definitely a knock on the franchise.
Yeah. I mean, it should easily, I think, clear 5 million based on the install base and the fact that there's not a ton of Switch 2 exclusives. So I think a lot of people are going to be itching to play something new, and this is a very different game compared to the two. I know Kirby isn't necessarily a kart racer, but like two racers and a platformer. So
and then a hack and slash.
Yeah, and then hack and slash game. So
yeah, definitely very different from any game they've released so far. But
cool. Well, I'm glad the demo was good. All right, before we dive over to our topic of the show, Nick, we didn't really have a lot of news going really since we really the last podcast. I mean, there wasn't a ton of stuff that happened. Valve did. I don't keep up with like Valve, so maybe this was in the rumor side for a long time, but Valve announced that they had the Steam machine, the controller, and then I can't remember the VR headset they announced.
But what's that called? I can't remember.
I can't remember. But basically, I mean, this thing is like a console for your Valve library, and it can do other. It can do other stuff too. Like you can, I think you can buy other games and stuff like that. It's not necessarily restricted to just Steam, but it does look really cool. Obviously, at this time of the recording, we don't know a price yet. It said it's coming early 2026. So I would imagine anywhere between January and March. Does this thing do anything for you?
Realistically, no, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I hope it does well, and I hope it's at a good price point. A good price point being like $500. It'll probably end up being higher than that.
Yeah.
But if it's a competitive price, like this could be an actual competitor for PlayStation and Xbox. I mean, definitely Xbox, because
this kind of takes the air out of the room a little bit for Xbox and like their plans for next generation and with their open source kind of console that they've got in mind. So they kind of beat them to the punch. And to be honest, a lot of people are thinking this thing is going to be 1,000 plus, and I
don't think
with what this thing is, and with I think Valve's willingness to take a loss maybe on this thing because they want to get it out in front of people because this is kind of the first of the next generation. I think it's going to be priced very, very competitively. I think 600 maybe for like the base, and then maybe like 700 or 800 for the additional storage. I could easily see it about that, and if that's the case, I think that's huge.
Yeah,
because I think it's what 6 times as powerful as a Steam Deck, which is already still a pretty powerful piece of hardware. That still runs like most of the games pretty well. Obviously, they're going to have a little bit of a cut with quality, but and frame rate. But I think that this thing is priced competitively. I think it has a real good shot to potentially do some damage to Xbox and what their plans are. Because I mean, like so many people, if you're on PC, like you use Steam, so I don't know how like. I couldn't see someone who's a hardcore PC gamer wanting this, unless they just want something that they can play out on their TV, on their on their stand or something. But there's also stuff that they can use in place of that. So,
they can make that work if they want to.
I think this is like a good stepping stone to get people that are into like hardcore console players, maybe getting them into the PC market a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the niche that this is trying to fill. And I think that's a pretty big niche, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I think especially at this point with where Xbox is at, I'm sure there are a lot of people that are looking to the PC market now that Xbox has kind of gone the direction that they've gone. And this would be a good introduction to the Steam ecosystem. And you can still play.
So you're gonna get PlayStation games eventually. You're gonna get all the Xbox games day one on Steam. So like you're not, and then you also get like if you have some games already in Steam, you're gonna get all that to be able to play. You're gonna be access to tons of deals all the time. No paying for any sort of like live service or anything like that. Everything, all the multiplayer stuff is free.
Game Pass is
that are free to play. Yeah. Added jam all consoles that took a while to get going. Lack of dev kits for sure for third party developers. But now we're starting to get some good stuff like Assassin's Creed. I didn't even talk about it, but Tomb Raider. Yeah, I picked up Tomb Raider. And the Red Dead coming to the Switch 2 is also awesome as well. So I mean it was kind of weird that Nintendo didn't give dev units out. I guess they wanted to try to not have it leak, but it obviously did anyways. So it didn't really make sense. So I think like you and I were hopeful for like Metaphor and Expedition 33 come out of this year, but I think those will come out next year for sure. Get ported over to the Switch too, because we know it'll be able to run it pretty well. Yeah. So looking forward to those games coming out. But Tomb Raider. I picked up that Shadow dropped last week or the week before.
I forgot about that.
I think it's like $20. It's a little weird because it is like the 360 version of the game and not the Xbox One Definitive Edition. But that being said, it still looks great. It runs great. Visually, like it looks pretty good. Definitely looks like a 360 game and how those games kind of played back in the day. But it's a lot of fun. I did end up finishing it as well.
Oh, you did?
It's not a very long game. Like I think I beat it in under 7 hours, maybe.
Dang.
But it's a very very fun game. It's really really cool.
I remember loving it on the Xbox One.
Yeah. So I'm excited whenever they put out Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then With Shadow the Tomb Raider was a different team. It wasn't Crystal Dynamics, but it's still a quality game. It was kind of like Batman Origins, where it wasn't Rocksteady, but it still used the same engine as the other.
Still wore
Batman.
the same skin.
Yeah, just obviously made and Origins is actually a really, really great game. And I think Shadow is kind of up there too. But yeah, that was a nice little Shadow drop that I appreciated.
I think we'll see more of those.
Yeah.
I think we'll see more of like those kind of late 360 era, early Xbox One, PS4 era games coming over to Switch 2. Kind of at that high quality that you'd expect, like the 60 frames per second, 1080p or 4K. So yeah, I think we'll see a lot more of that. And then next year is when we're going to get the big third-party releases.
Yep.
Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII, hopefully Borderlands 4 gets released.
Yeah, I forgot that was still that got indefinitely delayed.
Yeah, that's why I want to play it.
Yeah,
so I'll hold off until it comes to Switch 2. But yeah, hopefully we get a lot of good third-party stuff next year.
Yeah, and that's why I immediately dropped in, Addy. I saw that it was like $20, and if you bought it early or for a couple of days, it was like $17 or something like that. So yeah, huge steal. And again, like, I mean, that game came out in 2013, so no way I think they could have gotten away with charging full price, or even like 40. I feel like would have been too much. Like I feel like $20 is a perfect price for something like that. So yeah, I'm all for them porting over all these older kind of games. Do we know how much Red Dead is going to be?
Well, I thought the upgrade was free.
The upgrade was free. Okay.
So however much it is right now on the Switch, which is 50 maybe?
Also, it is like a full price game, basically.
I think so. Okay. I mean, it was recently on sale.
Okay.
I think you could have grabbed it for pretty cheap, but
gotcha.
Is the Switch 2 version, what parity is that compared to? Is that like the PS4 version?
Tomb Raider? No. It's
for Red Dead.
It's the 3. Oh, for Red Dead?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. Are other consoles getting the Red Dead remaster? Like,
well, I think wasn't there already a Red Dead like definitive edition or something?
I thought there was.
I mean, yeah, it's been.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else though.
I mean, that was. I mean, GTA got like the most recent like series and PS5 edition. I don't know about Red Dead.
And when is GTA 5 coming to Switch 2? That's the real question.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. Maybe coming out next year at some point before GTA 6. I mean, that could be that could be huge, dude. That could be huge for Rockstar. Getting on the Switch too. I mean, a lot of people would at this point triple dip. So many people have bought it so many times. And shoot, I might rebuy it and play it again. I haven't played the single player really since it first came out, and I never really messed around with the online stuff, which I know is huge.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So yeah, I love. I mean, obviously Nintendo's not doing it, but I love when people or when developers and publishers do these free updates for games that have already, especially for stuff that's been out for 15 years. I mean, come on, like give us a break.
Okay, so this Red Dead update is for PS5, Series X, and Switch 2.
Okay. That's cool.
Exciting.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
I'll keep an eye out on that. See how good it looks on Switch 2.
Yeah, because do you have Red Dead on the Switch?
No.
Okay.
I do not.
Because like, what about like The Witcher? Like, I'm sure that's got to be coming at some point.
Dude, that needs one desperately.
Yeah. Like that, and because you can already do like cross save on the Switch, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that would be perfect. Yeah, I could see Red Dead coming out too as well next year at some point.
I think that would run.
We just gotta be patient. There's gonna be so many ports that come out. So
I think like even Jesus
will be good for a while.
Like Stellar Blade, I think that'll come to Switch 2 at some point.
Stellar Blade, I'm sure.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill. I mean, Halo. We got to get Halo at some point. Master Chief Collection on there. At least that one.
Yeah.
Like I'm really surprised that they didn't announce it unless they just didn't have the dev kit in time to get that ready to go.
But they have Indiana Jones coming to Switch 2.
Yeah.
They have a dev kit. Yeah,
they got them. Yeah, I'd be shocked. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they'll do it this year as well, like they did last year with Indiana Jones and revealed it coming to PS5 at the Game Awards. Maybe they'll do a Switch 2 version for Halo.
Yeah,
that would be cool. Like, by the way, we're getting multiplayer in Halo, and also you can play it on the Switch 2. Like, that would be insane. We're not doing it, but
no, it's not.
Not the multiplayer.
Would be nice though.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's dive into the topic of the show, Nick. I guess before we talk about Switch 2, we'll briefly, I kind of want to talk about over while we were on a break. Xbox 360 did turn 20 years old. So I briefly just want to mention. Obviously, we're just kind of talking about some of the 360 games, but we grew up with a Nintendo 64, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, stuff like that. It wasn't really until the 360. I did have an original Xbox and played Halo 2, Halo 1. What was the other big Xbox? Fable. But 360, I think, really catapulted my love for video games. Like, there was just so many, and the PS3 era as well. But the 360 came out first, and I got a lot of the exclusives first before PlayStation did. But yeah, there was just so many franchises that started on the 360, and just everything they did with achievements, with the party system, their Xbox Live infrastructure was great. I mean, outside of like the Red Ring of Death, I mean, it was a pretty perfect console in my opinion. I absolutely loved the 360. We still got the weird peripherals like the Xbox Live Vision camera, and all that other stuff. But yeah, it was a great system. So,
and it introduced so many good franchises. Yeah, as well. I mean, I know you mentioned a bunch, but
yeah,
franchises that like had a full run on the 360.
Yeah, Dead Space, BioShock,
Mass Effect,
Call of Duty 4, 4 got launched on there. Man, yeah, just so many good games.
Did you get? Are you on True Achievements? Did you get like an email from them with your 20-year stats?
I don't know if I did or not.
Okay, I did get an email, and
True Achievements,
yeah. And it basically tells you like what your first achievement was, your first game completion, your rarest achievement.
No, I don't think I have an account with them or log in with them.
Gotcha.
So what was your first achievement?
Mine was the achievement was MVP for Halo 3.
Wow. Okay.
And my first game completion was Borderlands. I think that means like getting all the achievements for a game.
Okay.
So that was Borderlands.
Yeah, one of my first achievements had to have been like Cameo or something, Elements of Power.
Yeah.
Or maybe like King Kong, like the movie, the game. That game needs a remaster. That is one of the best.
That was a good game, right?
Yeah, it was a very good movie game. Yeah, that was excellent.
Addy, didn't play the 360, but played PS3. Hey, don't sleep on the Wii, man. Like, we had some bangers.
We definitely had some bangers. And PS3, I mean, it pretty much had, outside of Halo and Gears and stuff like that, it had everything that you could want. It just got started a little bit early, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's really where, and the sad thing to say is that's where Xbox peaked, and it's been really downhill since. Really is. And you can't say the same thing about the PS3. Obviously, I think PS4 right now is probably still the better system than PS5, but we still have a couple more years left with the PS5.
Yeah, there's still time.
But yeah, 360 was great. All right, Nick, let's dive over into the Switch 2. So we're going to obviously the Switch 2 came out 6 months ago. We've had a lot of time to play with it, so we're going to rank the games that have come out. So let's talk about them.
And these are the first party games.
Yeah,
so not not talking about any third party exclusives, if there are any.
There might be.
I'm sure there are. But we'll just stick to the first party games.
Yeah.
We're ranking them S to F. So we'll start with Mario Kart World, our favorite launch game of all time.
Yeah. It's not a bad game. Absolutely not. I would say it's like a C.
I feel like it could be a B. I feel like because at its core, it's a good game.
Yeah, it is. It is. I just think
it is a really good game.
Yeah, I just think it's incredibly mid based off of coming off of 8. And again, I'm not a Mario Kart guy. I think you like Mario Kart a little bit better than I do.
Yeah.
But I just think it feels weird to like imagine. I don't know. Like imagine like right now if the next Smash Brothers came out and we were back to like 10 characters. Like it feels like Mario Kart World feels like a regression from Mario Kart 8. It doesn't feel like the next big Mario Kart. It feels like, I don't know. It doesn't feel the same. And granted, we're still, again, 6 months in, but we just, we talked about it before. Like they should be using this thing as like the marketing for all their games. Like throw in a freaking Metroid Prime, like throw in Viola as a card in the game. Like what are we doing, Nintendo? And they're not doing that.
Like the Donkey Kong Bonanza outfits, they could have added those in of him. They could have added Kid Pauline to the game. Like there were so many opportunities to, like you said, use this as a marketing powerhouse for their other franchises.
Use it as your Smash Brothers, or use it as like a Fortnite to bring in all these other characters. Obviously, Nintendo characters, bring them in. I mean, you look at like specifically like a character like Captain Falcon. Like Captain Falcon is so beyond. God, what is this game? F-Zero. Like he is F-Zero. So beyond F-Zero that no one over the age of like, I don't know, 20, 15, like they don't even associate with, they probably don't even know what F-Zero is. They're like, oh yeah, Captain Falcon for Smash Brothers. They probably just think he's a Smash Brothers character.
Yeah.
Like he's so beyond that. So like use it to your advantage and put it into your game. You could put it at a B. It's still a very good game.
We'll give it a low B.
Yeah, but it feels like a shame a little bit. They could have done so much more with it. And again, we're only 6 months in, but we'll see how this thing evolves over time. But yeah, I just feel severely underbaked, especially when you're comparing it to what Sakurai did with Kirby Air Riders. It's like, come on, like,
crazy. Yeah, by comparison, it's not as I mean, it does have the open world, which I did have a lot of fun with for the time that I played it, but yeah, it still felt underbaked. Even like tracking challenges or like the P switches that you do, which are the challenges. Like,
yeah,
even that was lackluster at first, and they added in some like tracking mechanics for it, but it was kind of too little, too late.
Yeah,
and then of course with all of the with like the traditional races, like when you play online, you're part of the race is you going to the next track.
Yeah, I know a lot of people didn't like that. That didn't really bother me. I don't think. I don't know, but Addy, I think you're right. I think because I mean, obviously over the course of 12 years, they weren't changing the mechanics of the game. They were just adding in new tracks. So yeah, Mario Kart World does have like the the jumping mechanic and the wall riding and grinding and stuff like that, which is new. So they definitely did new stuff. It just, even still, it feels a little, to me it feels a little bit underbaked. But again, we're only 6 months in, so 2 years from now this game could be insanely good.
Yeah, like you said, like this time next year we could be talking a different story. But
yeah, adding some free DLC or DLC in, and adding content and tracks and stuff like that could be awesome. Yeah, it could be a completely different point of conversation next year, which I hope it is.
Yeah. All right, welcome tour. Should we just
dude, I played like 10 minutes of this and I couldn't. I appreciate Nintendo for making this and like kind of playing out the features, but it should have been free.
Should have been. Even $10 felt like I was getting ripped off.
Yeah,
with this one. It's a glorified. No, it's not even a glorified tech demo. It is a tech demo.
Yeah,
by nature, it is a tech demo. Just with the only originality being you just traveling across a Switch and Joy-Cons and all the additional accessories you can get.
Sadly, I think a lot of people probably just didn't pick it up because it just got engulfed in the drop the price meme that was going around for the longest time. And I mean, I agree. Like it absolutely should have been free. Like this is ridiculous that we had to pay $10 for this thing to show us how the Switch 2 works. It's crazy, even on Nintendo standards. It's an insane thing to ask.
Yeah.
And I was one of the dumbasses that bought it.
Me too.
And I wanted to try it. Yeah. So.
All right, GameCube classics.
So what do we have right now on the GameCube? We have Wind Waker, we have F-Zero, we have Soul Calibur. Is that it?
Chibi Robo, Mario Strikers, and Luigi's Mansion.
Okay, that's right. That came out recently. Okay, so that's a pretty decent lineup. We got a Zelda on there. Yeah, I have no. I mean, obviously, it's just it's an expansion pack. I have no problem. It's gonna get added over time. So we'll get all those good. We'll get all those good Switch games or GameCube games to come.
If they had Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, I'd bump this up to an A. But
yeah, Addy, I agree for sure that they should make it free. But Nintendo is never going to do that again. They are not the company they were.
No, Reggie's gone. Reggie Fils-Aimé is gone.
And giving people what was it because you got it for paying like when they dropped it.
Oh, the Ambassador.
The Ambassador, yeah, the Ambassador games you got.
Yeah, you get like 10 GBA games and 10 Game Boy games.
Yeah, they're never going to retract because that means they'll start retracting their price. And granted, the physical stuff, the amiibos is due to the tariffs, I suppose. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Are you good with this being above Mario Kart World? Or do you think it should be below?
I think it should be below. It's just I think World is good enough to be at a solid B. It'll grow over time, just like Mario Kart World.
Okay, Zeldas. I don't think we should include on this list.
No, because I mean they're S tier games, but the fact that
it's kind of a misrepresentation of the launch lineup.
Yeah,
unless
they were more
first...
for. Yeah, they're more for if people have not played these games because I don't personally think that Tears of the Kingdom is worth 80 and both right, they're both 80, right? And Breath of the Wild doesn't even include the DLC on it, right?
Yeah, it does not include the DLC.
That's kind of insane for them to not do that. So yeah, let's just leave them off because I don't want to talk shit about these games. I love them dearly, and
right,
I don't love these additions.
All right, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I don't remember that. Like that was, I was very young when N64 came out, so I don't. If they did, maybe they did something like that, similar to 3DS, but I don't remember if they did or not. I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about that. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
Drop.
Yeah,
I don't know. S tier?
I think so. Yeah, this game is absolutely incredible. Yeah.
Just fun.
From the Mario team. Yeah, just a fun game. The perfect like starter to the Switch 2 and what it can do. The only thing I'll say bad about it is it wasn't a launch title. If it was a launch title, it was
should have been a launch title.
Like shame on them for making this wait a year.
Yeah, I mean, all caveat aside, like almost a perfect game. Just incredibly fun.
Super.
Do we want to do the Mario Party Jamboree, the Kirby? I mean, I guess.
I know because I think it's similar to like the Zelda stuff. I mean, the fact that they released the Jamboree thing and the actual Switch version of that game was not any better. It was just strictly the DLC that you're paying for. Was kind of. I think they went back and patched it to make it run better. But yeah, shame on them for doing that. And the Kirby, kind of the same thing. I don't think that was worth $20 in my opinion.
It was fun.
It's fun, but it's not. They gave vouchers on next year. I'll have to go look that up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Addy, about them doing any sort of vouchers and stuff like that for the 64.
You know what? I'm gonna throw these on here.
Just okay.
I feel like that's good.
Yeah.
All right, Dragon Drive. Did you play this?
I didn't play it, so I didn't play the global test either, so I really don't have an opinion. That game literally came and went, and nobody's talking about it, so I assume it wasn't good. I
did play the global test demo. honestly, it just wasn't very fun to play.
Yeah. I mean, it looked mediocre from the start, and you try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, it just didn't look particularly good.
Yeah. What's next? Pokemon ZA. I mean, technically, this one was a cross release.
I still count it as. I mean, it was basically a Switch 2 release. I mean,
okay.
B. I thought it was pretty good. Like,
yeah,
I still think I liked Arceus better as a game. It's not a very pretty game. I don't think exploring in the world or in the city is particularly fun. None of the side quests to me felt like super compelling to do. I'm not a big shiny hunting guy, but I did like the story. Like I liked the one mission of going underground and kind of being a throwback to the Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games that I liked a lot. That was really cool. And like the story itself, I thought was actually pretty interesting.
It was a good story.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, I would say above World. Yeah, I thought it was solid.
I would agree. Yeah, I had a ton of fun with this game. I liked the combat system better than Arceus, but I liked the open world ishness of Arceus better than Legends EA.
Yeah.
That being said, like they're both really good in their own right, and I was a bit of a hater. I mean, we both were a bit of a hater going into this game, and then both picked it up and ended up really liking it. So
yeah,
I'll eat my words.
Yeah, I will too. But I think it's not necessarily. I don't think our opinions and what we had to say about the game is necessarily bad. Like going into it before we actually played it. Coming off of that Diamond and Pearl remake, that game was not good in my opinion. And Scarlet and Violet had just major issues that they never actually corrected until the Switch 2 version, which is insane to think about. But yeah, it's a good game. Like it's a great. I think it's a good Pokemon game.
Yeah,
$70 still feels a little bit absurd for what it is, and
especially with the DLC
in general.
So
especially with the DLC, like that comes out this month.
Mm-hmm.
So like you couldn't just throw a dog a bone here and give us something and give that as a free like content update, because I don't have a problem with games getting DLC revealed in advance, but when it comes out like a month later, it's like, man, that was cut content, bro.
We should also talk about Bonanza real quick, because that $20 Emerald Rush,
that
DLC
was ridiculous.
Was egregious. Like that almost makes me want to knock this down to A. But I'm just looking at the core game.
Yeah, that was pretty egregious.
Seriously, that was crazy.
Yeah, I played it a little bit, and it was a cool mode, but that should have been a free mode.
Should have been free.
Absolutely.
And that DK Island should have been a post-game
free update. Yeah. Or post-game update. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they definitely had some all the DLC stuff I think just has not been worth it at all. So
yeah. Hyrule Warriors. Harrison, you've played this game more than I have. I know we've both finished it, but you've put more time into it. What do you think between?
I would say A.
Okay.
I think I liked it better than Pokemon for sure. I don't think it's nearly up there with Bonanza. I mean, again, it's a Warriors game. It's very, very repetitive. The mission structure isn't too different. Even when you're going to different areas, there's like some areas where the enemies are covered in the mud or whatever, and you have to like use the water. So like it forces you to use your different Zonai weaponry and stuff like that, which is very cool. And like I liked playing as all the different characters. But yeah, I think it's a really good, probably the best of the Warriors games in my opinion. But I think they just need a little bit more variety if they're going to do more of these. I don't know how they do that, because the main purpose of the game is just a hack and slash, but it would be cool to see. I mean, and they did have like some on the rails like stuff with the Link construct and the Knight construct, and doing that stuff. So that was a little bit different, but I think that stuff was already in Calamity as well. Was it, if I'm not mistaken? Did they have that in there?
When you fly on the construct?
Yeah, when you fly.
No, they had the
Or no, they had the
The Great Beasts.
The Great Beasts, the Divine Beasts,
Divine Beast, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they already had something similar like that, which is in line with what you were doing on the Night Construct.
Right.
So yeah, it's more of the same, with Calamity. But I think it's a solid A for sure.
I would love for the next Warriors game, or like the next Nintendo Warriors game, to be a Nintendo Warriors with different franchises.
Like a Smash Brothers Warriors game. Like
that would be so cool.
That would be awesome.
It would never happen, but it would be incredibly awesome if it did. I mean, they already have Fire Emblem and Zelda, so like,
I mean, you could just I could picture the trailer now. Like you have you present it as a new Zelda Hyrule Warriors game, and Link's like hacking and slashing, and he like drops his sword or something, and then Mario comes and picks it up and starts like that would be so
and then like
incredibly awesome.
Samus is like blasting from behind.
Yeah.
And like,
oh my god, dude, that would be dude. You're onto something. Yeah, that would be insane.
F-Zero, Captain Falcon just like freaking races by.
Yeah. Oh, that would be, dude.
Speed.
That would be awesome. That would be so cool.
Yeah. I mean, I would also want them to save that for like a 3D fighter as well, like a 3D Smash. Like that could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's the next Smash game from Sakurai, is like a 3D fighter. Dude, maybe that's how they shake up the formula.
People would riot, dude. Because you could only do 1v1, right? I mean, you could do like a tag team fighter, like Dragon Ball Fighters and Marvel vs. Capcom, and have like 3 characters, but it would only be one per. Like, I don't know. I kind of want that,
like a big 3D arena.
Yeah, or maybe like, I don't know, like Smash Ultimate 2 or whatever you want to call it, and still have your traditional Smash, but then also have in like this whole other mode where it's like a 1v1 fighter. Like that would be kind of insane.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
That would be cool. Okay,
I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Addy, which game did you not enjoy? You might have been talking about Dragon Drive, but that one just made me sweaty. Like sweaty, and like it did make me get a little bit nauseous just trying to get it to work. Oh yeah. The wheelchair basketball. Yeah, I wanted to like it so bad, just with it being like a newish Switch 2 game, but yeah, Dragon Drive was just wasn't it.
Yeah, it felt kind of forced. Like, okay, we need some sort of multiplayer game that uses the mouse controls.
Right. It's like, just I don't know. Release a first person shooter.
They should have just made it free to play. Like, so many more people would have played it.
Yeah.
And then throw in like some Nintendo cosmetics on top. Like, people would have ate that up.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right, the last game on the list, Kirby Air Riders. I know I said this is my second favorite.
Yeah,
Switch
this is all you. I've just played the tutorial kind of stuff and that global test demo. So I liked what I played, and I do want to play this game eventually. But so yeah, this is all you.
I will split the difference.
If you like it better than Hyrule, put it above Hyrule.
I think I do.
Okay, hey, that's fine.
I think I do. I think it's just because it's so different, and it doesn't feel like a traditional racer either. Like it feels nothing like Mario Kart Worlds or any other racing game. It feels like an action racing game, if that makes sense. Like you are kind of like battling other people.
Can you remap the controls to make it so you can maybe add more buttons instead of just doing how they designed it, or no?
I don't think you can.
Okay.
And I don't think, like, even if you could, it would make sense too, because like only mechanic in the game is
what I'm thinking of is like whenever because you have to like toggle the left joystick to
attack,
do the spin attack. Is that a hindrance at all?
I think it's a necessary hindrance, because you have to choose between staying like keeping your course or taking the risk of attacking someone, but like kind of like losing a little bit of stability.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think there is some like intention behind it.
Intentional. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
it still feels a little wonky, but
Yeah.
but I get the vision. I think the vision makes sense.
Yeah.
But like aside from that, like you really do only need one button to
Okay.
play it, with the
Cool.
exception of like your special ability, which you just press Y for. How you said it so fast when I see it.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is a really fast game, but if you're just starting from like the beginning, or if you start with the story mode, or if you like play a round of City Trial, you start off really slow and it's a lot more manageable. It's not always as crazy as it looks in gameplay videos or trailers. And you can also adjust a lot of like the visual effects to make it less chaotic on screen. So there's a lot of customization that you can do to make the gameplay itself more digestible for the eyes. I
think it's like
changed it a little bit.
any game. Like any game is gonna like look completely different than when you're actually playing it.
Exactly.
So
it does get crazy fast in like at the end of the City Trial mode and in some of the races. But again, like you can play against level 1 CPU. You know, you can play against easy CPU if you want to, and then online it's gonna be online. But
yeah, I mean, they did Donkey Kong a demo. So I mean, they had the global test. I mean, like I think a lot of people, if they really wanted to try it, then would have.
And I think you can still download it and play the tutorial.
That is right, yeah, because I definitely played it outside of the designated time. So yeah, I think you may stay up, yeah, like you said, get in there and at least check out that.
Yeah,
it's a pretty detailed tutorial too, so you'll get a gist of like if you like it or not.
Yeah.
All right, well that is it, right? That's everything. Obviously, we don't have Metroid Prime 4 on here. That could, hopefully goes before DK Bonanza, but we'll see how good of a game that's going to be. We'll know about tomorrow.
What's your official Metacritic score prediction?
All right, let me pull up.
I gotta pull my stuff.
Let me pull up. I'm gonna get into Metacritic real quick.
Oh, maybe they did take away the global test.
Did they take? Okay, they might have.
Yeah, they might have.
All right. So, Metroid. All right, so Metroid Prime Remastered that just came out a couple years ago. That's sitting at a 94 on Metacritic. How many reviews was it? 95 reviews. So a lot of people played this game. So I don't have any problem. I don't think we're gonna have any problem with this game not getting the attention by the critics. And for a GameCube game to get remastered with obviously better controls and it's still getting a 94 is pretty damn good. The original Metroid Prime is sitting at a 97. Metroid Prime Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is sitting at a 92, and Metroid Prime 3 is sitting at a 90.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very positive. I'm gonna say a 93.
93. Wow.
Yeah. I think the people bitching about Miles and being annoying, I literally think it's the tutorial mission, and then after that we probably won't see him again. And if so, he'll be in like a quick cutscene. Like I really don't think it's going to be as annoying as people think. And if you're to take I don't know, review it how you want to review it, but like one minor annoying character, if you even want to call it that, like I don't know. The guy did the preview on IGN. Like he's like, he was so annoying. I just tried to kill him, and I purposely like killed myself to get it. Like dude, that is like a little bit absurd. But yeah, I think a 93 with Metroid Prime Remastered getting a 94. I think, yeah, I'm gonna say 93. I can see anywhere between like a 90 and 93, but okay. I'll say 93 just to say it. What about you?
I'm gonna go 86.
Okay, that's quite the difference.
Quite the difference. I think, at least based off of Nintendo's overview trailer, there will be other Federation Force, or not Federation. Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah,
Federation
and looking at like
you play with.
Yeah, there's like I think Miles was in like one of them, and there's like 6 other maybe or 5 other slots where potential other people could be there. So yeah there's going to be more of these types of missions, but
so depending on how those go and
Yeah.
how like ingrained those characters are in your gameplay and how like intrusive they are, I think that could sway a lot of people.
Yeah.
I do think the majority of this game is going to be that like isolated gameplay that we expect from a Metroid Prime game.
Yeah.
But I do think that could knock it potentially.
Yeah, I could definitely I definitely see that.
Yeah, that and the open zone bike stuff. Like, I'm excited for
I
that.
just think, it looking at the trailer itself, it does look like it's pretty barren. I mean, it's obviously it's a barren wasteland, but I think there's gonna be a lot of like with that, especially that one in that overview trailer where you scan that pedestal like in the sand. Like, I think there's gonna be more to that. Like, I think either it's gonna open up and it's gonna be like some sort of like shrine from like Zelda, and you go in there and you get like a missile upgrade or whatever, or a health upgrade. Like, I think there's going to be a lot to do in those areas. And obviously when you unlock more of the abilities, you'll come back and there'll be even more places for you to go. So, I don't know. I don't see them doing just this is the hub area you're using to get from point A to B to get to the, whatever. I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff to do and find in those areas. Excuse me.
I think so too. And again, like, even if this is just, and it seems like it is just mainly a connecting thread between the different regions, you're still going to have that core Metroid Prime experience in those regions. Like, that's the gameplay you expect. And then this is kind of like,
this is the same developer that made, 1, 2, 2, and 3. So like they obviously have that history and they know what makes a Metroid Prime game tick. So I think they're just, obviously it's a Prime game at its core, but they're kind of just experimenting a little bit more, getting it more into the mainstream audience where Metroid needs to be, because obviously we all know that Metroid games don't sell particularly well, even though they are, a historic franchise for Nintendo. They keep making these games despite them not selling. So they obviously love this franchise internally. I mean, they have to, right, to keep making them.
Yeah.
And this is the most expensive one they've ever made. Obviously, it's had its turmoil with switching developers and all that stuff. But here we are, a couple days away. Hopefully, it's going to be good, and I think it will be. But yeah, I could see it reviewing very highly, but I can also see it being like in the mid 80s as well. Just if people that are hardcore Metroid fans hate the escort missions that you're going to have to do in this game.
Right. If it's another like 79, like the past 3 Nintendo releases have been,
be a bummer.
I might crash out a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I think Kirby's at an 80 now.
Yeah, I think it's up to an 80.
And and originally, like, the first game was like a 60 something, so like it was a kind of a cult classic for a lot of people. So for that to jump up, 17, 18 points is a win for Nintendo.
Right.
Mario Kart World is what, at 88, right?
I think 87, 86.
86. And then Hyrule Warriors is what, like a 79, 80.
Yeah. Let me see.
So yeah, I would like for the last Nintendo game of the year to come out would be like a huge game.
I know. I'm my heart wants it to be like a 93, but my head says 86.
Says heck nah. All right, well,
hard to review well these days.
Yeah. All right, Nick. Well, let's before we wrap up the show, we have to do a fantasy critic update. So right now you are sitting ahead of me at 217. And I am sitting at a 206. Black Ops 7 definitely came back and bit me. It's sitting at a 65 on Open Critics. I lost 5 points on that.
Damn.
I also ended up losing 10 points on Age of Imprisonment because I had to counter. I had one more thing to counterpick. And I didn't want to take the 15 like you did last year and cost you the win. So I had to pick something, and I was like, well, historically speaking, Warriors games don't review that well, so I took a chance, and I only lost 10 on that. It could have been worse. But I have obviously Meaning of the Hollower I had on my list, but that's delayed indefinitely. That's probably not coming out this year.
Yeah.
I've got Metroid Prime 4, hoping that's gonna hit for me. I've got Skate Story, and then I've got this game called Unbeatable, which I don't know when that comes out.
December 9th.
December 9th. So I ended up that's the last one I ended up picking up. And I believe you have Octopath Traveler 0 left, and you got 10 points for Marvel Cosmic Invasion that came out today. And that could go up or down depending on, if there's any reviewers left. But yeah. my projected points are actually 245 is me, 235 is your projected points. So Metroid Prime 4 could be my saving grace.
It could be. And I still have one more slot. I could pick up a game.
You could. I'm tapped. I cannot pick up anything else.
I don't know what I would even pick up though.
Might as well pick up something.
Guess.
But my big things that obviously Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was a huge bust for me. I counterpicked that one for you. You didn't really have. You didn't have anything that really. The ones you did counterpick. All those games came out right, and I counterpicked Grand Theft Auto 6, which didn't come out. 3D Mario obviously didn't come out this year. And then I think I counterpicked. No, you counterpicked Resident Evil, which didn't come out.
That one didn't come out. But my number one pick though was GTA 6, and that one got delayed. So that was that could have been a big one.
Yeah, because I think you went first because you lost last year.
Yep.
And then I went and picked up Prime 4, which I got lucky. It snuck in at the very end. That easily could have been delayed again.
Right.
And then Hollow Knight Silk Song was a big one for me. Death Stranding 2 was a big one for you. Split Fiction, we knew that was going to be a big one. Monster Hunter Wilds, which I'm surprised that reviewed so high. I don't feel like I hear anybody talking about that game.
Well, because I don't sold any additional copies since it launched. It sold 10 million right off the gate.
Yeah,
and now it's up to 10.6 million. So it
is not. Word of mouth just was not as good as
the content. I don't think the content was as rich as it was in World.
Yeah,
but you had some bangers Bonanza,
Xenoblade Chronicles got me a lot of points.
Yeah.
Doom. I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised that reviewed as high as it did.
Expedition 33.
Yeah, obviously that one was. Yeah, that was the gamble. We weren't sure at the time, and now it's easily one of the best games of the last 10 years. Cannot wait, man! I cannot wait to hear the orchestra at the Game Awards. I can't wait. All right, cool. Yep. So I think that's going to wrap up the show. We appreciate everyone tuning in, watching live, chatting in the chat. We appreciate that. If you could review us on your favorite podcasting platform of choice, that would be greatly appreciated. We should be back on our regular scheduled program. Obviously anything could happen with Nick because he's got the baby. So if anything happens, whatever the case is, you might have to scoot out or something like that. But we should be back next Monday. Big show talking about Prime 4, obviously the big game of the week. Give our impressions of that. I plan on streaming the Game Awards. Nick, I don't know if you're gonna stream as well. If you're gonna, you could always hop on the call, and then if you've got to scoot out to take care of the little one, you certainly can.
I'll probably do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll definitely be here for the whole time. We'll have a couple drinky drinks and just vibe out to the Game Awards. It'll be a good time. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah.
And we'll on Monday we'll definitely give our Metroid Prime 4 impressions, and we'll do our predictions for the Game Awards.
Yep.
I don't think we've ever been right about anything at the Game Awards. I think we're always so overzealous about it.
Well, we got to be realistic this year.
Yeah,
we're gonna have one Kojima announcement. We'll have one.
of course. We'll get another look at OD.
One Naughty Dog announcement.
Because I don't think that is there a game coming out next year. I think it's probably 2027. I'd imagine.
Which one? Intergalactic.
Intergalactic, yeah.
It's probably 2027.
And we're probably looking, if Naughty Dog's going to be there, I mean, we might get a Last of Us Part 2 edition again. They'll just upgrade it every
they're going to add
2025 edition, 2026 edition.
They're going to add Ellie's character from the show.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bella Ramsey into the game.
I'm going to be a dad edition. Oh.
Great season. A real banger.
Great 2 episodes. Great 3 episodes. So yeah, big show next week regardless. But yeah, if I didn't say already, review us on your favorite favorite podcasting platform of choice. And Nick, final thoughts before we get out of here?
Oh man. Just stay true to your hearts. Metroid Prime. Yeah. Metroid Prime 4. Gotta reign supreme.
Can't wait. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
What's your plan? Did you pick it up physical? Are you picking up physical, or are you going digital?
I pre-ordered from Amazon.
Oh God, so you might not get until next week.
It's a gamble. So we'll see.
I pre-ordered Requiem Requiem from Amazon, and it says like March 2nd. So I'm gonna have to figure that out because I'm not waiting.
I might have to double dip on that one. Because seriously, you get Village and 7, and 9 or Requiem for $90. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, and we haven't been able to play those games on Switch 1 because they were just the Crummy Cloud editions.
Crummy Cloud.
So yeah, I'll have to figure that out because Amazon has not particularly been good about giving me pre-ordered games on their due date, which is annoying. I don't think I've ever pre-ordered a game, and I think that's probably why I stopped, because they never are able to deliver on time.
Mine still says it's coming on the 4th, so we shall see.
Did you pre-order through Amazon?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm talking about Metroid. I did pre-order.
Oh, okay.
I did pre-order Resident Evil through Amazon as well.
Yeah. Yeah, mine says, let's see. It says that March 2nd is when it's supposed to be arriving. I mean, that could change, but we'll see. Either way, I'm going to be playing a day one regardless. All right, y'all. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.